Monday, what another horrible shitty day. So if that wind picks up tonight, we know that roof ain't going anywhere. Because of the weather, we're having to play a bit clever and try and doing the pocket up there, and they are rockers. Dormer, sort of semi-formed onto the flat roof rafters. They need to be bolted, 2 bolts at M12, just a quick little swoop round before I go inside. Monday, what another horrible shitty day, but the show must go on. So let me take you inside. So we had our pockets made on Friday, we sat the steels in. I've got a spinning laser, so I've got an IMAX spinning laser. We set that up on the first one, and then we just basically we sat the 20mm bearing plate, steel plate. So we've got a 20mm spreader plate, and they've all been set to the laser, and then we just basically followed them through on all the other ends. So what you've got on the other end, cut the wall plate out, the timber wall plate. Engineers have asked for another spreader plate, so I'll put that in first, and then we've got concrete blocks on top of that. Floor joists, they're notched in to the web of the steel, and we've got noggins both sides just to strengthen it up, keep it all locked into place. It's just a bit rammed out in a minute. We're all sort of tied up because we're trying to keep in the dry, so we're trying to do things, we're doing it a little bit arse upwards, to be honest with you. Right, what's happening? Tuesday morning, and we've finally got a dry day, so we've had a bit of a sort out, got a few bits in the skip, we're able to get this sheet off. So what we're currently doing, we took the soffit and fascia off and the guttering down this side. We put a double treated timber wall plate on to bring it up level with the existing one. Putting these noggins on. Because of the weather, we're having to play a bit clever and try and work out on the dry days, as opposed to doing it in sequence as we would normally. So we're going to get this end in and just try and strengthen up the building, get that watertight. It was a little bit windy last night, the sheets were blowing about a bit, so I want to get that a bit more secure for the client, and then we'll jump inside. Tomorrow's going to be another wet day, so we're trying to gear up for today, and then we'll get the chimney down tomorrow, and then back out Thursday, Friday, hitting the dormer on the back, and finishing off the ladders on this up and over. So I'm just putting some noggins through, just leaving them long, cut them with a chop saw, marking them every 600, putting the square down. Yeah, so you can see that's about 150mm past the outside wall, and that'll be the height for our gable wall. Then we can put a plate underneath that. I've got some 3 metre timbers. This is about 4 metres up to that ridge, but I've got some 3 metres 6x2s, and then we'll come off of this plate, and that will also give us our cripple stud as well, triple stud for that ridge beam. Right, what's happening, guys? So just getting sheeted up, we're done for the day. Just quickly show you around before it gets too dark. We was concentrating on this end, weren't we, earlier, so just get a bit more strength in the building. So we've got 6x2s on the gable end. Got a nice ladder sections coming out. We just left these long for now, and then we'll ping a line and cut these off after, and this will take the end rafter where the verge is going to go, and the soffit and the fascia. So we'll set that out. Once you know where our pliers going and render, give it 100mm, something like that, ping a line, get all them cut off, get the last one on. But now we've got something nice and solid. So if that wind picks up tonight, we know that roof ain't going anywhere. So this morning's task was doing the pocket up there for the ridge beam. So the detail we've got on our drawings, that's going to be the ceiling height going across, so that's going to take the sag out of the roof. We've got another steel there, that's for the dwarf wall, so that strengthens that side up. The rear, this will follow through and that'll be the dormer roof, and that'll go down onto the existing plate, so all nice and solid. These act as like collar ties, if you like, just to brace it all together. Currently it's sitting on an 𝐥𝐢𝐤𝐤 at the minute, but we've got a triple timber cripple going in there, and then we'll bolt them all together, and you'll have a little angle cleat with some holes in it, or Steve might actually just tack weld it to that, do us a couple of holes, and then we'll bolt through that timber as well. And that is basically that. So that was fun getting that up. 2.4 off the finished floor height, but we've got a nice ceiling. We haven't had to rebate any of the floor out here, so I've had a bit of a touch really. This afternoon I'm going to get this end in after tea break, get the triple in here, and then I'll get the 𝐥𝐤𝐤 of the height on that end. We've got a steel spreader plate going in there as well, so I'll get that in set and dry packed, leave the 𝐥𝐤𝐤 in for today, and then we're going to have a go at this chimney, start getting that down. Now we know the height, we can take that down and leave it in the ceiling void. Right guys, just had a bit of lunch, a cup of coffee, just show you the old chimney stack. These are these wire cut bricks, and they are rock Hudson, so getting that first bit out was a bit of a drama, but now it seems to be coming down alright. It's actually been done correctly. It's tied in, the old school tied in. It's a 9-inch wall, and they've actually tied the chimney into the wall. Possibly built the chimney first and then built the wall up to it. I'm not too sure how they've done it, but whatever they've done, it is absolutely solid, and it's obviously, I don't know, 50 years old or something. So now we did it off bandstands, it was a little bit higher. Right, what's happening? It's Thursday morning and we are going for it. So the back of the house is gone, and he's just cutting the template now. Just for these roof joists, we've got 200 mils. So what we're going to do is create a little template off an off-cut plier, and get that set, and we'll use that and we'll mark all of these roof joists. It dropped down the side somewhere. That'll keep them all exactly the same. So basically we've got the roof joist going to sit on the web of the steel with a noggin. That's going to come out nice and level, and then we're going to plumb up off of the wall plate. So we're going to leave this structure in at the minute, get this one rafter out, do the same the other side, and then once that dormer's up we can think about taking these out. Right, how we doing guys? So we've had another good day. Dormer sort of semi-formed, as you like. What we've done, right, let's try again. Yeah, so I had a good day forming this dormer. We did the roof joist basically to get the dormer set. We're coming off the wall plate, so we come off level with the flat roof joist. We cut one that end, one the other end, put a temporary prop up, screwed it in level, and then we basically made like a goalpost detail, put a double 6x2 lintel in and 2 posts either side. So we just marked it out with a laser measure, fixed that down below and just slid it up. That's slotted underneath, fixed it in, marked out where the windows are going. So we've got a 600 by 900 for the bathroom and a 1500 there, so that's all good. We've got a bit of rain due tonight, so we've eased off and we're just getting it sheeted up. So the lads up there now sheeting the dormer. This side's done, we're just doing the cheeks. We haven't got the cheeks on yet, so yeah, just figuring that one out. I've got another sheet of ply down there, so I'll probably put that over the side. got something to listen to. And then sheet this front or the back. Oh, yeah. Oh, it looks like the fucking haunted house. He just can't get up there. Look at the state of it. Right, how we doing, guys? It's Friday. The sun's out. We're all in a good mood. England's playing tonight, so today's going to be a good day. Building inspector's been out today, signed off the steels, which we knew that was going to happen anyway, so that's always good to get that ticked off the list. He's going to pop back at some point next week once we get the structure done on the dormer and that, just to cast his eye over it, check that he's happy. This morning we put the rafters down onto the rafters. So you got the new rafters there coming down onto the flat roof rafters. So they need to be bolted, 2 bolts at M12. So that structure is now supported on the dormer and on that steel. And he's cutting the furrings for the flat roof. We're going to whack them on, get these boards on, and then we can get a sheet on that, and then we're all good. Me and Chris are just coming through, building this cheek. So we've got a 6x2 plate, and then we're coming up with these at 400 centres, nice and plumb. We're using the chop saw because you've got to follow the angle of the roof. So we've got 46-degree angle, and that'll go up nice and plumb. So we're going to get this side in, and that frees me up to then we can ply this side later on. We're going to do the wall the other end, get the ply, hopefully get the ply on this dormer, and then we can get it wrapped and watertight, and that's ready to rock and roll for Monday then. Alright? I know, yeah, it's mad. Right, guys, stuck on this flat roof, just getting the furrings on. So you've got 3.6 or whatever you're after them for, is to work out your fall for your flat roof. Between 140 and 180. So we go 160, 3.6 metres long, divided by 60, and that gives you the height of the furring. So 50 mils to nothing, and that'll be plenty of water to run off there. There you have it, the flat roof's on, labels are all on and fixed. It's just about the big sheet up now, making sure it's watertight, but now we've got something solid to work off. I've got a brand new sheet, so we'll sheet this up, pull that sheet over because we teed it up this morning, we just cut it off level and do the 2 sides, and that's us, get ready for the England game. So thanks for watching, guys, thanks for tuning in. and I'll see you Monday.